Good morning. 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 This damn live stream would start. Jesus. All right. Good morning. Looks like. Wow. Well, this gold box was pretty uneventful. Let's see here. It is almost 30 to 42. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty non eventful. Holy crap. Hey, Lunatic. Hey, Papa Duke. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Well, shit. Ever since I started doing the live streams early, gold has not cooperated with the plan. Gold has just not cooperated with the plan. And today it looks like it's not going to cooperate either. What the hell? Shit. Jeez, man. Apparently I did jinx it. Frustrating. I mean, it might do some box stuff today, but the problem is like if you remember the oil one I took yesterday in the live stream, the box was big enough that I had room to catch a rotation. Here it's like, geez, I mean, there's like, what am I gonna, what am I gonna catch a rotation for? Why am I gonna? I mean, because you got to. The problem with these trades is you got to risk money to do them. They're not as crisp and clean uh, from one side of the box to the other. The entries just aren't as crisp as clean as say overnight open. I mean, overnight open trades or something like that, and therefore you're risking money when you take them. At least that's what I have found, and so the reward part of it even doing it is not that great right now. You got to understand that trade I took in oil yesterday. I only took it from the top in the top half of the box, and I was able to catch a nice good run across the other side of the box. Ooh, what time is it? 8:39. All right, hold on here. I'm going to look at a. Let me turn this on. I'm going to look at a NQ short here. 1 minute gold line. See if I can get a 1 minute gold line right here. Back through the low. Oh, shit. God dang it. I did it again. See that? I had the wrong setting on there. Thank God I didn't get in. Excuse me. Boy, NQ rolled right up, almost hit that red line back down to the low. I mean, that's the pattern. It just didn't quite get there on my chart. Now we'll try. Now I'm going to try to see if I can get a 1 minute back to the low. Oh, I'm so lucky. The landscapers are here today. Going to get to hear that in my background. Come on, NQ. Glance at gold for a second. Oh, gold went through the top. Now, even if it crosses, there's there's like no space there. All right, let's go. Come on. Let's go. It's nice, simple pre-market trade, stress-free, yada, yada, yada. Let's just go. Come on. There you go. Come on. Let's keep going. Let's do a nice, stress-free pre-market trade. Come on. Roll over. It's all in the plan. Let's just follow the plan. Come on. No, 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 no. No rolling up. Please don't roll up on me. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, let's go. Let's roll over now. There you go. Now roll over. Now roll over. Let's go. What the hell? Come on. Oh, man. What's this all about? What's this all about? You trying to do me wrong? You are trying to do me wrong. Come on. Come on. Come on, 9. Hold. 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 This went from being stress-free to stressful real fast. All right, here we go. Get that 9 to hold. Jesus. Come on. What? Oh, Jesus. Well, that was not good. Speaking of jinxed. It never broke this pivot here, so I'm gonna re-enter if it rolls over. Now go. Just go. Man, I got a bad fill. I got a bad fill. All right. Come on, NQ. What are you doing? Man, I'm just 2 in a row like that. Hey, Alex. All right, let me go back over here and look at gold. All right. So gold went out of the box through the top. So the intent should be for it to go through the bottom. And today's my lucky day because the landscapers are out here freaking cutting the grass. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but by golly, I can. By golly, I can. Well, that's good. I mean, it's clear as day to me. I'm surprised you guys can't hear it. I mean, they're now on the other side of the house, so you can't hear it, but I can't hear it now. But you probably can't trade gold on Apex. I don't know. I'm not trading Apex. And I highly recommend, if you're prop firm trading, you don't trade gold anyways. Not now, not currently. That's just gambling, man. Yeah, Alex. I mean, if I had a prop firm account, even with my trading, if I had a prop firm account and I'm trying to pass and trying to get paid, I'm not trading gold. I'm not trading gold or the NQ. And it's exciting when they go and they make you big money and stuff, but you can't afford the swings. I can afford the swings with my live account. I mean, I'm way up this week. It's like crazy. It's just insane. I can afford the swings, but I'm not swinging down 1,500 up $3,000 with a prop firm. If that makes sense. Now, like what I did in oil yesterday, I don't know. Are you guys in the prop firm? You're still allowed to trade oil, right? What I did in oil yesterday, I would have done in a prop firm. I mean, that was just clear as the nose on my face. That trade was box to box. I mean, you guys, those of you that were here, you saw it. I mean, it beeline mid band, bottom of the box, straight across top of the box. I mean, it was literally, yeah, I thought so, Papa Duke. And if you guys go back and look at yesterday's video or whatever on the box trade in oil, I mean, your eyes should have bugged out of your head because it was like, holy shit. I mean, how do you go point to point to point without deliberate manipulation? That because this box exists, and I'm teaching you how to use it, that you at least understand what's going on. Even if you don't trade it, at least you understand what's going on. Are you asking me a question, Marius? fucking landscaper. Good morning, Wayne. I'm down this morning, Wayne. I'm down this morning, Wayne. Pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for me, Wayne. I'll be right back. Fucking landscaper, man. I feel like I'm having to yell. Marius, there's Jim's Jim's son, who's a third. Thanks, Wayne. Who's a third my age. Created about a week or two ago. He created. I can't remember when he did this, because even when he did it, we didn't do anything with it. But he created, what is it? A Discord room so that Jim and I can go in and just exchange ideas on charts randomly. We don't go in there at any specific time or any specific. Like, for example, we weren't even in. We didn't even go in there yesterday at all. But he did do that, and then he taught Jim and I how to use it. So to answer your question, the answer is yes, but it's not for any, like, it's got no particular purpose. One of the gyms that's in here, the one who's I log in is Surf something. I can't remember what it is. There's like 4 gyms in here. It's crazy. Yeah, I saw that, Jeffrey. Yeah. Man, I made some money. Was it 2 days ago? When something happened after 4:00 2 days ago, and I was sitting here, like I said, I was talking to a lender about an appraisal, and all of a sudden, the market shot up, and I was like, "Oh crap!" And so I grabbed. It was gold. We sat on top of, one of the static lines after it ran up. Like $50, $80 or something like that in like a straight line. And I took 2 trades off that static line back up. And man, I hit like $3,500 in like 10 minutes. It was insane. Well, I highly recommend that. Nadine. Yep. I don't know what all you people have on your charts and stuff, but you don't need it. You just need to understand what these candles are trying to tell you when they do certain things. That's my opinion. All that other stuff is going to confuse you. All right, so oil's about to open. Oh no, 5 more minutes. Okay. That's all right, Nadine. You were just excited. You were just excited, Nadine. That's all. That's all. I'm going to be pissed if gold runs to the other side of the box right now. It's like, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I mean, it went from one side of the box to the other, very ugly. Nothing like oil did it yesterday. Nothing like oil did it yesterday. And the box is so damn small. There's no place to make any money. It's just freaking. I'm kind of frustrated. The only thing I'm looking for now, with this box, to be honest with you, is if we go outside it, create space, come and test the bottom of it. I might be looking for a short then. Right now, I can't. I don't see any possibility of making money with this box. So gold just completely collapsed about 1 o'clock this morning. Okay. And then ever since then, it's been sitting. And whenever the market does a big move, I've said this before, whenever the market does a big move pre-market, before we get involved, it's just tough, because this is what happens, because it went from zone to zone. So now gold is in a zone, and it's so hard to trade when it's already sitting somewhere. Meaning gold, I don't care if it's gold, NQ, I don't give a shit what it is. If it moves from one zone like this, see, it was trading in this zone, and then it moved to this zone. Once it just has a tendency to just stay in that zone for a while. That just gets so tough. Like sometimes when they report, at 8:30 in the morning, they'll report, like unemployment data and shit, and the whole market will just move to a spot, ES, NQ, everything. And then once it gets there, it just tends to just sit there, and it's like, fuck, it's so hard to make money. For me, it is, because it just doesn't ever have real rotations and going anywhere. We keep crisscrossing prices we've already been at. It should probably go down right here. Yep. I'm too busy talking. It should probably rotate down from here. It's almost 9 o'clock. So remember, 9 o'clock is when oil opens. So gold can get a little squirrely then too. The equities have gone to sleep. So I'm not looking at any pre-market in them. I took a couple pre-markets in NQ that didn't work. So I'm just kind of sitting on my hands. See, there's another gem right there. There's another gem right there. Yeah. Oh, a lot of that. That's why the afternoons have been better. Trick. That's the afternoon. I made a bunch of money yesterday afternoon also. Man, I took a 5-minute gold line trade in gold yesterday afternoon. That was just a beast. Just shabam. I was so excited I screenshot it and sent it to Jim in California. I was like, oh shit, look at that. Because I wasn't even trading, I was working. And then I looked over and I saw we slammed through the Donkey channel, my favorite setup. Couple pivots to the left got broken. We rolled back up and stopped right at the 5-minute goal line and just sat there. And I went, oh my God, it's going to roll over. So I put 2 contracts, hit sell at the break, and it just went all the way back down to that pivot. I hit like $2,400 on that one trade in literally just, it took like 2 minutes. And that was in the afternoon. But again, what made me do it? Price action got deliberate. I mean, it ran down, broke through multiple pivots to the left. It went straight back up into that 5-minute gold line, and it sat there. And then, boom, back down. Deliberate, not this crisscross crap we got going on here. And this is, see this candle right here? See that candle right there? I want you guys, lesson of the day, write that down for whenever you can start trading gold. If again, for those in prop firms and those who are trading live, 9 o'clock is a red flag, man, because that's when oil opens and gold gets stupid. See that candle? That is stupid candle. That candle is $1,600 candle. That's a $1,600 one contract candle. That one candle when oil opened. Just crazy. And if you're not aware of that, it'll steal your money every morning. If you're not aware that you don't want to be in a gold trade unless you're defending profit you already have at 9 o'clock. That right there will show you that. That right there is your proof that you should not be in a gold trade at that time. All right, so the equities are just sitting still. They were moving this morning. I mean, God, look at some of this. Look at some of this stuff, and look at this 8 o'clock. Look at that in the ES, and then all the way back down to here. I mean, there was some stuff moving around this morning in the equities, but now they're just kind of waiting for the market to open, I guess. I don't know. Wow. Oh my God. Are you going to shoot across the box? Holy shit. Oh my God. Is this going to shoot across the box? Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shoot. Oh no. See, because there's no real room from here to here. It's just. by the time the move happens, it's your risk reward is not worth it. I think we're going across the box. Yeah, no problem, Nadine. Fuck. See, if the box is double this size, once it shoots deliberately above on top of this, that's when you're looking for it to go across. But there's just no room to risk it from here to here, just in case you're wrong. I mean, what am I going to make? $200? $300? Fuck. So let's see here. 81. Yep, $300. $300. I've seen every Seinfeld there is, Nadine. There's a few things I've seen everything of. Seinfeld, Cheers, of course. There it goes. I just not going to risk. I'm not going to risk. Yeah, see, there you go. It's like there's no money to the top for me to make to risk that trade right there. Yeah, they're classics, all right. I used to come home from work when I was living in Boston, and that was the first thing I do. Come home, my brain meltdown moment time was coming home, grabbing a beer out of the fridge, sitting down and watching Cheers. You can't get any more Boston than that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink this up. Shrink this up. It's Jesus. I'm going to bring this over so we can see that box there forming. In gold. I mean, in oil. Jesus. Oil's box is not that big either. See, we got 10, 20, 30, 40, about 44, $400 box, $500 box. Yeah, Norm. George Wendt. George Wendt. Yeah, it's a dog eat dog world, and I'm wearing Milk Moan underwear. And the funny part was Norm was an accountant, and when I lived in Boston, that's what I was too. I was an accountant. I worked for Deloitte. Uh, Their gold finally did it. There, it finally did it. Finally did it. So that's just, like I said, it was gonna go there. Just there's no reward for the risk. There was just no reward for the risk because the top of the candles here. I mean, I'm going there. There's no freaking money to be made. I mean, it did it. It just, I mean, I'm just not risking $300 to make $300. Forget that. Yeah, she called. Yeah, like his mother, like she's his mother. Yeah, yeah, Diane. Yeah, the show was much better when Diane was around. Much better when Diane was around. And Coach. Look at that. Look at the manipulation is here today. It's nice. I just have no place for me to, unless I'm going to buy and sell at the lines, it doesn't make sense. But see, we went out the box, back in it, across. Then we had the open. We got back inside the box, went across. Now we went through the top. Now it's coming across. Oh no, Woody was good. Woody was good. Woody was good. And I mean, Frazier was amazing. As a matter of fact, the show that he made after was Frazier. The show was phenomenal. And so now they've tested the top of the box. See that space, top of the box. But so they're doing the damn shit. It's just pissing me off. So they tested the top of the box and now they're running up. The mid band. I mean, they tested top, mid band, out. But I mean, there's no the candles are creating the whole space of the box. There's nothing I can trade. All right, finally, oil opened up its box. I mean, I'd have to be buying and selling right at these lines. I can't do that shit. That's just, there's not enough risk reward there. Oil's just playing the box, man. It's playing the box. Oh, not oil. I'm sorry, gold. Gold is just playing the box. Oil, this is what I wanted. I wanted oil's box to get bigger. So this is good news. Because that box was big yesterday, that's how I made all that money across the box. Yesterday, whenever the hell that time was when I hit that trade. When did I hit that trade yesterday? Let's go look at the box. It was right there. Right there. Here's the cross. Up inside, mid-band to the tick, boom to the bottom of the box, to the tick, all the way to the other side of the box, to the tick. And it was this rotation that I caught, which was at like 950. What a trade. And see, the thing is you guys can't really see it because the box is so fucking small, but gold is doing the same thing right now. It's doing the same rotations. You just can't see it because the candles are as big as the freaking sections of the box. It's just frustrating. So I just can't make any money. I can't make any money in gold. I want the box to be bigger so that when it starts its rotations, I can jump in and make the play. If I'm making sense. Because that's what the sharks use, Jim. And if you watch the price action on the formation of the top of the box, the mid band of the box, and the bottom of the box on 15 minutes, you too will have your jaw go down. You'll be like, holy shit. It'll show you pure manipulation of the markets. Pure manipulation. And let me tell you something, that 15 minutes has to be spot on accurate. You guys got to understand, you got to check your box. If you're doing gold, or if you're doing oil, for example, you need to make sure the formation of that box, that candle is I'm getting my money back over here in the NQ. Is you got to make sure the formation of that box. Yeah, you're going to take it all back, aren't you? You got to make sure the formation of that box starts at exactly 9 o'clock and that you only go 15 minutes. You got to have your settings right based on what your data feed is. Just give me my money back. There you go. Just give me my money back that I lost earlier. I mean, a really smooth, look at that. Broke the pivots to the left, came back to the 1 minute goal line, bam. Now I was too busy talking about the freaking box to pay attention to get my stop where I need it, get my target up there. Come on. Oh, you're going to run out of gas on me. Yep, you did. Yep, you did. God damn it. Well, I might as well move this back up now. Go. Come on, go. Jesus, fuck. I knew it wasn't going to go out of that top too fast, but I was talking about the fucking box. Anyways, I got some of that money back. So you just got to make sure. So like on my charts with my data settings, not to confuse anybody, but my data settings, the way my data comes into my Ninja chart, my box starts at 901. It's not 901. It just means 9 dot 00.01. Box starts all the way and it ends at 9.01. That's what the 901 candle means on my data. That's why the 915 means it ends at exactly 9:15, and that's 15 minutes. You gotta have your boxes timed correct, or you're trading different lines than the sharks. I can't stress that enough. You don't want yours to be different than the sharks, because then you won't see this correctly. But the sharks are. Let me shrink this up. Fuck. Come on, gold. Do something. What I want gold to do, I said it earlier. It's got to get, now for me to start trading the moving average lines and all that stuff, I need gold to get out of this box and start going somewhere. Exactly, Alex. That's my whole point. If you're doing yeah. And the other thing is, if you're doing your candles wrong, like that, for example, you may be missing the initial break right out of the box because your candle's still forming when the trade actually fires off. Like I've said, my whole premise of my trading strategy, I've said this a million times, is I want to be the fish swimming on the back of this guy. I don't want to be the one in front of his face. The retail trader is the one that's normally in front of his face. All right, so we're finally out of the box here. Good. Maybe gold will start doing something. Maybe gold will start doing something. By the way, look at that. 1, 2, our infamous 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, all right. Good to know, I guess. But it did it on the third attempt through the box. It finally, 1 time, 2 times, 3. Now, hopefully we can start going somewhere and we can start finding some trades. I am paying attention to this, but remember, this thing didn't come to life and start doing shit till like 9:50 yesterday. But then when it did, it was bing, bing, bing. It was pinball machine. It was pinball machine price action. It was amazing. And when I took my target for my long, right here, see that nice long? When I took my target for that long right there, there was a lot of quietness in the room. How does he know that? I don't know. How did he know that? And don't get me wrong, I love my 5-minute gold line in gold. I love my 5-minute red line in gold. I love my 1-minute gold line in gold. But I can't count on them if they're inside this range with the manipulation I know is going on inside this range. Once they get outside those ranges, man, let me see if I can find that 5-minute gold line trade I took yesterday afternoon while we're sitting here waiting for somebody to do something. Let me see if I can find it. It was yesterday afternoon while I was doing something. Oh, I was on the phone with, what was I doing? I was on the phone, I think. Right there. There it is. Anybody spot it? Can anybody spot that? I'll show it to you. Crossed over, blew through the pivots over to my left, rolled straight back into that 5-minute gold line. Bam, bam, right to the bottom again. That was it. So I was in 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 4 minutes, I guess. So longer than I thought, but I mean, I had no heat, straight line. Why this? We crossed over it. We went deliberately down, broke these pivots up here. We deliberately went back into that 5-minute gold line and then wham. That's when you know the sharks are in the tank. When price is moving deliberately one place to another and then deliberately back up to another place, that's when you know that Nemo. By the way, this guy's name is Contender. Just so you guys, I'm not making this up. This guy's name is actually Contender. That's a real great white in the Atlantic Ocean. That's actually the largest known great white in the Atlantic Ocean. Largest known. His name is Contender. He's 14 feet long. He weighs 1,700 pounds. He's currently off the coast of Florida. And in about a month or so, he'll be heading back up through North Carolina. And I want to be on his back when he decides to start stealing people's money. And you got to be patient to determine, the main thing is you got to be patient to wait till he enters, until he decides that he needs to eat. You have to be patient until he decides that he needs to eat. And then when he decides he needs to eat, that's when you go follow him and you pick up the scraps. He is an absolute eating machine. Yeah, and he was just off the coast of St. Augustine, Florida. You can Google him, and there's a tracking device that tells you where he is. He was up in the St. Lawrence Seaway last summer. If any of you know where that is, he was up in the St. Lawrence Seaway. I mean, this guy moves. This guy travels. It's pretty. If any of you know where the St. Lawrence Seaway is versus, St. Augustine and all that stuff, you know what I mean. And whenever he's along the North Carolina coast, he's always on the news. Now, see, here's a setup off the top of this box, okay? Right now, this is a beautiful setup. This is exactly what I sat here this whole freaking time waiting for, but I'm not going to enter it because the equity market's open in 7 seconds, and this candle's going to start acting stupid. I sat here all this time waiting for this exact scenario. Yeah, St. Augustine's gorgeous, man. It's a beautiful area. I mean, I sat here patiently waiting for this damn thing to do exactly that. And then we had to open at the same freaking time. just freaking stupid, man. Just sometimes it's frustrating. I mean, that's what being patient's all about. The intent should be for this to go long, but I can't get caught up in the freaking noise before it does it. I just can't. I can't. I don't want to take a $400 or $500 loss while I'm trying to get back up here to the prior day low. Okay, now I'm going to sit here and wait. If we get an inside candle, I might be more aggressive. The intent should be for this thing to go from here to there. Well, there it goes. That's the intent. Huh? Are you talking about me? This is gold. This is an actual real commodity. This is gold. It's not that fake shit like Bitcoin. This is called gold. It's not that fake made up stuff by the CIA. Bob, what are you talking about by the CIA? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I see now I'm using this wrong. See? I've been telling it. I said once we get on top of this box, the intent is to go there. But the problem is we opened up the equity markets at the same time. So you don't want to be in a gold trade. This is the equity market candle right in here. You don't want to be in a gold trade when the equity market's open, because gold gets freaking shook around. All right, I am going to take a long because we had an inside candle right here, inside to this candle. If we go up, no, we're going back down. All right, hold on. Well, the equities are acting a little consistent, just jumping up and down. Do we have we don't have any more news today other than these Fed people talking this afternoon, right? Yeah. Or this evening. Actually, this evening. Yeah, a bunch of Fed yappers. At least they're doing it in the evening instead of freaking at 11 o'clock. I'll tell you what, so let's go back to the conversation on gold for a minute while I'm waiting for the equities to calm down. So if you remember, I explained this situation we are in right here. If we can get this to go up and be on top of here and drag these moving averages along, then we've got money to make. Right now, we're sitting in this big consolidation zone. And like I said, that's going to be a tough place to make money. A very tough place to make money. Mighty kind of them. Mighty kind of them. Mighty kind of them. Yes. Yes, it is kind of them. All right, let me shrink this up so I can go back to look at oil in case it starts moving here. Because remember, oil's the one that may be the money this week in the box trade. That's for sure so far. And gold is certainly not going to do that today because gold is just a quagmire. Well, I'm waiting for us to leave consolidation, Siphon. When your candles are crisscrossing each other, that's just pure gambling. We need to leave consolidation. The whole premise in this room is quality of trades, not quantity. And we don't just push buttons because it's like playing, Xbox. God dang. I don't know if Jim's in here yet. I know yesterday he wasn't in a good mood. There was so many times yesterday that the markets would just go start doing something crazy stuff because of all the damn war news. I think he was getting frustrated. Man, ooh. See, this is just garbage in here. So let me look at something here. So in all four equities, YM, RTY, ES, we are below yesterday's prior day lows. The YM, once again, trying to be the cheerleader. She's a good girl. She works hard. She's trying to go above yesterday's low. If she can do that, she might drag the rest of the market with her. I mean, that's probably the best scenario for me to find trades, is if she can get north of the prior day low and drag the other markets with her, instead of us sitting down here below yesterday's low with every time we go down a little bit, buyers enter. Every time we go down a little bit, buyers enter. Meaning we don't get any momentum. because there's still way too much optimism in the U.S. stock market right now. There's way too much optimism. See, here's your YM right here. She's battling that prior day low. She went up over it, came down, and then rejected off of it. But I mean, at least she's even in the zone. Man, sorry. Morning, mate. It's been choppy this morning, May. So we're just waiting for everybody to start agreeing with each other. At this point in time, the only one below its 5-minute red line is the NQ. So if we could just get the NQ to come up and we get the, okay, so the YM has said, come on, guys, here we go. All right. She has said, come on, it's time to, let's get out of this BS. Let's start going. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign for me. That's a good sign for me. Y'all know I'm a much better long trader than I am a short trader anyways. So we just need the rest of the market to kind of go with it, and then maybe we can get going. Maybe we can invite the sharks to the tank. All right, so now finally the NQ is going north of the red line, the 5-minute red line too. This is good news. This is hopefully good news that this early in the morning they're all going to be agreeing with each other. I mean, I was kind of hoping that this would happen because I just feel like, the market's down, but there's just too many buyers looking for deals in the U.S. stock market right now. So I just feel like it's gonna move long anyways. All right, so wow, man, I wonder, are we gonna get straight out of the box trades? We got 35 seconds to figure this out. Oh boy. Jesus, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shit. Go. All right, straight out of the box trade. Straight out of the box trade. Straight out of the box trade. Go, 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 go. Straight out of the box. Straight out of the box. Oh my God, the NQ was the one to take. Holy crap. Look at the NQ catch up. Go, baby, go. Anybody looking at that NQ? Holy crap. Come on, come on, come on, ES. Run, run. I took the weakest one of them all. Ah, man. I took the weakest one of them all. Anybody catch that NQ? Straight out of the box? I turned my eyes and it ran straight out of the box. I was like, oh, crap. I think we're exhausted now. I should have hit and run. Come on, go, go. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Re-energize. Let's go. Re-energize. Re-energize. Come on. Re-energize. Come on. Come on, buyers. Buyers are liars. Come on. There you go. Straight out of the box. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Ah, man. Man, I should have hit all of them. I should have hit all of them. I should have hit all of them. Yeah, I know that NQ one was awesome. I know. Why was it awesome, Jim? Because I took the freaking ES one. Fuck. All right. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Anyways, it did what we wanted it to do. Straight out of the box. If it's going to go straight out of the box, you got to go with it. This sucker's going to roll back up, aren't you? Yeah. If it's going to go straight out of the box, you got to go with it. In it again. In it to win it. Come on, go. In it to win it. In it to win it. Come on. Go, 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 go. No. Go. In it to win it. Come on. Come on. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, Jesus. Anyways, at least I'm on the right side each time. No stress. No stress. Look at the RTY. And that was the one I was going to take. It was the one I was even calling out. The RTY is still going. It's still going to its target. I don't know. Anybody take the RTY one? I should have freaking hit it. I should have just pushed all my buttons. It just happened so I was not really paying attention. We crossed the box so fast in RTY and in NQ that I just totally like, what? What? Yeah, we crossed the box really fast in everything. Damn. All right. Sorry. Yeah, oil just came off the bottom of the box. Oh, God. Are we going to rotate up? That's a good question, Snow. It did it at this time yesterday. At this time yesterday is when it came out of the box and then went across. This is the time. I'll pay attention. Oh, my God. If it comes back and sits on the box, yeah, you're supposed to go long, Jim. So let me point out what the hindrance is, in my opinion. Look at this. This is exactly when I told you she was going north of here, that's where she was going. Well, she got there real fast and now she's stuck. The YM. I mean, now she's stuck. That was a massive move in the YM. That was a massive move in the YM. You talk about running the Dow. I mean, you ran the Dow. Holy cow. Oh, Jesus. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right. Be aware. The ES is hit the target that I fucking put out there and didn't hold it to. Of course. But it hit the prior day low. And so it's in resistance. Good job, Jim. It's when it comes straight out of the box is the fun part. And all of them did it at the same time. I should have had all 4 buttons pushed. I was just like, it all happened so fast because normally the box doesn't literally run, like that. I mean, it just came right. I mean, they all ran at the same time, very fast, across the whole box. I mean, look at the NQ. Look at the NQ. Just scream from one end of the box through it. Holy crap. That was just insane. Oh, yeah, and that RTY is still climbing its way. If anybody caught that RTY, man, that RTY is still climbing its way to the prior day close. That's where it should go. I mean, that's a beautiful setup. Oh, my God. And I was looking at the RTY, and I paused and went over and took the ES instead. I was looking at the RTY one, and I just didn't do it. Of course not. Of course not. Y'all know to take the different one than I take. Y'all know that. If I take the ES, you should take the NQ. If I take the YM, you should take the RTY. You should know these things by now. You should know these things by now. Oh, my God. Do a video on what? On the fact that you should take the opposite instrument as me? The opposite sister. Even here's the funny part, Sneaky Tube. I'm telling you to take the opposite sister instrument. Meaning we're both going in the right direction. Just yours will go better than mine. I'm not saying take the NQ long when I take the YM long. No, I'm telling you take the RTY long when I take the YM long. I will admit, though, the YM is the one that gave it away to me first of what was happening. Because the YM was the one, remember, guys, I brought it over here. I'm saying, okay, look, it's battling to get through that line. If it does, then it's going to bring, what did I say? It's going to bring the rest of the market with it. And that's exactly what it did. When she broke north of the prior day low, they were like, okay, it's no longer a down day. Hit the freaking gas. Wham! And they took off. As soon as she cleared, it was like a B-52 taking off on its way to Iran. I mean, once it cleared the runway, it was gone. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And like it's the two that are going to drag the market is the ES or the YM. They're the ones that are going to drag the market. And today it was the YM. Yeah. Anti-Bob indicator. It's going to struggle, Jim. It might get there, but it's going to struggle because of this damn. The ES is stuck at the prior day low. Man, the RTY and the YM, they've all cleared their prior day lows. So as of right now, the two lagging behind are going to be the ES and the NQ on doing that. Oh shit. Yeah, it rejected a long ways, man. Look at that. Look at Snow. When it hit here, it rejected 30 freaking ticks. That's insane. Straight down. I mean, it hit the bottom of the box and straight down 30 ticks. All right, well, that's okay. We had some fireworks today. I hope some of you guys made some money. Did any of you make any money? Let me know. Or yeah, I mean, if some of you just didn't take that trade, I'm not blaming you. Trust me, I'm not blaming you if you didn't take it, because I mean, it was like, holy crap. It was literally like, holy crap. That's all right. Yeah, oil. I know. I you know why it did that, Patriot? Because I took my trade off. That's why it went like that. It'll probably drop to $80 a barrel now because I took my trade off. Yeah, I'm holding off, Bruce, for exactly the same reason. Lindsay, no. Let me explain that in a minute, okay? That fearlessness comes because he can make back the loss, May. And that's something that I've slowly started developing in myself. You know, if I take $400 or $500 loss, I don't get nervous anymore. Because I just know, I just hyper focus on when the shark enters the tank and I get the money back. There's a key to W's and M's that I want to point out to you. There's a true key to them. Well, the box trades finally came about and made us money. It just was not in gold and it was not in oil. It ended up being in the equities. Oh well. So right now, again, the ES is stuck. Just like the YM was stuck. Remember, those are the big elephants. The YM and the ES are the big elephants. And they're both that. This one, remember, the YM was stuck at the prior day low. Very powerful line. Very powerful line. The ES is currently stuck at that low because the market's trying to make a decision. Do we want to go back inside yesterday's range, or do we want to push lower for the day? My contention is they're going to go long because the YM has made that decision for us already. Does that make sense? It's going to be hard for the Dow to be up and continue to go up, and the ES to be down. So my contention is this is going to go long. It just needs to, they're going to build up energy to get up above that line. What I would prefer is these moving averages kind of catch up, and then we get up, and then we create space, talk about space, remember, and then we sit on top of that line, and then we take a long. That's where we're confirming that we're going long versus just guessing right now. Came right off the top of the box. Jim, do you see that? Right off the top of the box in the ES. Look at that. Wing, wing, wing. That's not by accident. So we had attempt 1, attempt 2. Remember, usually attempt 3 is our winner. Attempt 1, attempt 2, attempt 3. Usually it's the third attempt. So if the ES will roll down and then roll back up, we might finally get some clear sailing. We can start looking for some trades again. By the way, okay, so Lindsay, M patterns have to come from resistance. So you have your leg up, you're down, your leg up, and then you're down. The problem with the NQ scenario that you're talking about is, yeah, there's an M here that was forming, but it's in open space. There's no resistance there. So M's have to come off resistance. W's have to come off support. You don't want to just start looking for M's that are out in space. You don't want to start looking for W's that are out in space. Now, I didn't call out this M because right here between my ears, it's telling me we're going to go long because this one's long. This one just has to catch up. Did you catch a, man, I've got everybody dragging. I got everybody in the way now. Like I got every freaking chart on the same screen. I got every damn chart on the same damn screen. Jesus. All right. So, all right, let's get back over here. So here we get third attempt. 1, 2, third attempt. All right. So we have finally gotten the elephant, the second elephant. We have 2 elephants. We've finally gotten the second elephant to start clearing the prior day low. I was kind of hoping it would do it with a little bit more energy than this. I mean, come on, guys. Can you be a little bit more excited that we're going inside the box, inside yesterday's range? This is pretty lackadaisical. Not like the way it was over here when it decided, okay, we're out of here. It was a launching pad that we're going back inside yesterday's price action. Come on. Now, you swing traders out there, once you cross outside that box, and then you test it, I mean, if it's going to be a long day, this is your spot. And then you just let it go. It's a great swing trade entry spot. Oh, Charles is trying to help Wayne with something. Okay. How do you get the ES name, etc., to show up in the middle of your chart? Oh, I have an indicator for that. Oh, is it literally on the screen too? I have an indicator for that, Wayne. Yeah, I've got an indicator for that. If you can't figure that out, Wayne, just ask me for the indicator. If going here, my indicators, I actually have one called Watermark that somebody sent me to put on my charts so you guys could see it. Maybe she's talking into the maybe she's more advanced than you and I, Jim. Maybe she's talking into it. I'd talk into mine, but you guys know there'd be too many swear words. I don't type swear words, I speak them. Oh, crap. Until this ES fights its way through this prior day low, we're going to be stuck for a while. We are going to be stuck. Yeah, just make sure you tell me that's what you want me to send you, all right? Because I can't read your mind. Don't say send me the indicator. I don't know which one you're talking about. Because I've got like 4 or 5 of them I send out every day. Man, I really wanted gold to go up north of the prior day low too. So we could start getting some rotations. So we could get out of this garbage. This. Wow. Jim may have also been giving you a hint. I'm dyslexic, so I struggle even when people type me messages. When people send me emails and there's more than 2 paragraphs, oh my God. In my business, when I have a customer that sends me a long drawn out email, I send it to my construction coordinator and I have her read it and then give me the Reader's Digest version of what we're supposed to do. Because I just, my mind goes blank. I mean, it's possible, MB Trader. The problem is, the NQ is not going to have free reign to run long until that ES gets over that prior day low. I mean, there's going to probably be some money in there, but we're still fighting this. We're still fighting this. And these, remember, that's the reason this right here is the reason this turned into a soup shit. This needs to get up here, create space, sit on top of that line. And I'm telling you, if it would do it with authority, and it may be taking its time because these moving averages really need to catch up, but do it with authority, sit on there, and boom. I mean, we're looking at another 10 plus pointer in ES. I mean, I hit a 15 pointer in ES this week. 15 points. And you just got to be patient, wait for it to give you that. Hey, I'm over here, we're going there. Hey, I'm over here, we're going there. That look. It's goldlinetrades@gmail.com, Bruce. Well, you got it. Okay, Rick, put it in perspective. Okay. If I'm taking a long, okay, I want to take a long off support. I don't want to take a long out in space. Okay. So support means that would be a W because W's are longs. So you want to take a W off support. You want to take an M off resistance. You don't want to be taking them out in space just because price action created a W or price action created an M. All right, so now the ES is trying to do its thing. So hopefully we can get moving again. Man, gold is just over here acting like it's got no thought, no rhyme, no reason. No thought, no rhyme, no reason. All right. All right. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Hold on. Fart. I don't even have my indicator on there. Jesus. Come on, pull back more. God dang it. Come on. Go. Go, ES. Where's my why are all my markers in the same spot? Okay. I lost my F there. I'm going to get knocked out, I think. I think I'm going to get knocked out. Yep, I did. Unbelievable. Just will not come out. All right, see you, Jim. Oh, man. Come on, go. Come on, go. There you go. Now go. Come on. Big green candle. How did he know there was going to be a big green candle right there? I'm going to show you in a second. There you go. Boom. How did I know there was going to be a big green candle right there? Fuck. It was like, if you look, it showed itself. These dots don't show until price is below it by so much. When this came down, there were no dots. See these dots right here? See these dots that created this pivot here? There were no dots here until we had the fifth candle formed down below this pivot, which told me that we went through the top by at least a tick of this right here. So that's a 1 minute gold line trade. Boom, boom, right there. Big green candle. I mean, it was that clear. It's the footprints. Remember, I talk about the footprints. You got one finger. If you get a finger, my favorite rotation is we go through the pivot to the left by a tick or two and then come straight back looking for support. And then we reject through it. And remember, the mere fact that this is one tick above this means they're going long. That's the footprint. Now, I took it out early because I thought we'd hit the prior day low and reject, but hey, it's all right. I mean, it's the footprint. Remember the footprint. So we had a crossover. This high was one tick clear of that pivot. This rotated smooth back into the 1 minute gold line, and look at the green candle. Again, that's where you start recognizing that he is playing the game. By going through that top by one tick and then rotating back. I just came back from getting more coffee and I look and I said, oh shit, there's no dots. The indication to me was there's no dots. These dots did not continue across here until after the fifth candle was here, which meant we broke that pivot. Unbelievable. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Yeah, what I did, Jamie, is I measured before I took it. I measured and I went, okay, yeah, there's okay. You know, because I'm risking 400 when I first get in, I'm risking 400 and the target's at least 600. So I'm like, okay, 1.5 to 1. And then of course and then the size of this candle was not a $400. So I immediately put it here. But I mean, we went bam, bam. Beautiful, beautiful trade. I mean, it's again, they stuck. You stick your finger through the pivots to your left and rotate straight back to your gold lines. It's it. They already told you right here. I talk about that. They leave footprints in the sand. The footprint was this cleared this by a tick or more, but a tick minimum before it did this. When they do that, that's pure manipulation. He's manipulating the ocean so that he can eat. That's exactly what he did. That's pure manipulation. How do you think you go through this by one freaking tick and then roll back $600 in a straight line and then reverse it right back out the other side? It's and the shark's in the tank. Look at the movement. Deliberate, deliberate, deliberate. And I'm always looking for the third part of the deliberateness. I got to see deliberate getting up, deliberate coming back, and then deliberate going back up. I'm not chasing it in here and guessing what's going to happen. Does that make sense? So there we go. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. I would have made Jamie. I would have definitely made $1,000 on that trade without a doubt. If this freaking prior day low was not in the way, that's what scared me. I really didn't expect it to blow through it that hard, but you'll notice there was no conviction. Even when they blew it through there was no conviction for it to be there. So they brought it back in. So, yeah. Anyways, damn. And when you start recognizing where the big green candles or the big red candles are going to be, your trading gets so much easier. So much easier. That was beautiful, wasn't it, Bruce? I needed that. Man, the equities have just gone dormant. See, here's a 5-minute gold line, but it's in oil, but it's not. I wouldn't take it because we never, from the rotation, we never broke the pivot. We came from the bottom. See how the dots stayed across there? We did not poke our head through before we came up here. So I don't believe we're going to go back through there. Yeah. Oh, good, Jamie. Yeah. Yeah. Well, because at the end of the day, Jamie, it's all about price action. All I'm doing with the static lines or my moving averages is I'm using them as launching points. But the most important thing is, and I've said this before, so I'm going to make sure I say it again clearly. Everybody needs to listen to this last part, especially with moving averages. And even the static lines, if price, but if price, so let's take this scenario right here with oil. If price just keeps going sideways here, let's just say, ultimately all your moving averages are going to converge. Does that then make it a trade? No, it's not that the moving averages came to price. The trade is based on the fact that price came to the moving average. Am I making sense? It's kind of like this NQ long off the top of the box. The top of the box is a long scenario when you've created space, but it's how price came to the top of the box. I mean, it was deliberate. Bam. Then it came back up through the top of the pivot again. deliberate. If the action is deliberate, it's not that the static line is there. It's how did price go to that static line? That's what determines the quality of a trade. How did price get there? Because you got to understand the sharks are moving the stuff. When I want to be in a trade, I have to see the sharks making it go somewhere. And then I know what the shark is doing because Contender and I, we talk together. Man, that's a beautiful shark. Jesus. Can you imagine? I couldn't imagine being in the Gulf Stream and I fall out of the boat and he goes by me. He wouldn't have to eat me. I'd be dead from a heart attack. He wouldn't have to eat me. He didn't. No. You don't have to eat me. God dang. It's how did price get to your static line? How did price get to your moving average? That's what makes the trade. And that's price action. And the stupid little things like the finger going through the top of your pivots. Because when you break multiple pivots to your left, see, we came here twice, broke multiple pivots to your left. Okay. When you do that and then you come and seek, in a deliberate manner, your 1 minute gold line or your 5 minute gold line. By the way, the 5 minute gold line did it again. See this? It's rinse, wash, repeat. Again, this prior day low being in our way is a pain in the ass because the trade is this one. And then when it came back to here, it's this. And it's because of how it got to those two spots. But the problem is this freaking prior day low is in the way. Those were two beautiful setups that back to back, I should have been able to make $1,000 each, except this thing's in the way. Those should have been back to back $1,000 trades. This one here up, then this one here up. Back to back $1,000 trades with no heat. See how it blew right off the top of that when it came out? But because this damn thing's in the way, it's kind of getting in the, you know what I mean? But in traditional, where that prior day low is not in the way, this is boom, $1,000. The next rotation to the gold line, boom. The 5 minute gold line next, boom, another $1,000. And why this one? Again, because we came from a new place where we broke all the pivots. It's actually not hard when you start seeing it. The hardest part is having the patience to wait for when it's deliberate. And it did. It did the $1,000 again. See, 1,000 and 1,000. $2,000 just like that in gold, just by sitting here and waiting. And one of the main thing I talked about over an hour ago was I said we got to find ourselves getting out of this, and then gold will free itself up. Through the pivot, boom, bam. Through the pivot, boom, bam. Now gold is playing. Just this freaking prior day low got in the middle of it, or I would have made a bunch of money. But that's okay. What's more important is you recognize the patterns. You recognize what's going on. That's what's more important at the end of the day. Because this stuff happens every day. And I mean, nobody should be surprised that this is where it ran into resistance. Now, what it has not done, which may be a setup for us, it has not tested the top of the prior day low. So if we can get a candle down here that's not, big as King Kong, then I'll be looking for a rotation from the top of the prior day low back to the prior day open. You don't want to break it. This is bug repellent. the 5-minute gold line in gold. In gold. Let me clarify. In gold, when you're in space, that 5-minute gold line is bug repellent. I mean, look at that. Just it touched here and reacted itself almost $1,000 in its own candle. It's this one right here. You do not want to break pivots because this doesn't have the energy. The 1-minute gold line does not have the energy that the 5-minute does. And you got to understand a 5-minute gold line. Here's the key. A 5-minute gold line is 5-minute candles. A 5-minute trader didn't necessarily see a pivot to the left broken because you don't know what the candle may have been this. You know what I mean? You can't see the 5-minute candle. These are 5-minute moving averages. And this is 1 minute. So here you're taking trades with all the 1-minute traders. Here you're taking trades with 5-minute traders. And when you're taking trade with 5-minute traders, you really should look for bigger targets, which is exactly what happened here. If this freaking thing hadn't have been in the way, if this prior day low hadn't been in the way, the trade was from here to here. And it would have done it a lot cleaner than this if this was not in the way. This beautiful scenario. I sat here and talked about it 2 hours ago, and here it happens. But, you know, it got itself the prior day low in the way. That's okay. I'm good. I'm all right. I might be able to recover. I just need it to come back down here now, consolidate, and then reject. Because, see, now they started going back into this zone here that they haven't been since 2 a.m. So this is nice. This is where we want to be. We want to be out of this garbage and up in here, up in space, where we can catch some rotations and stuff like that. It's not the Discord is not for people to get in there and ask Jim questions and to ask me questions. It's not for that. It's and I'm not even going to be in it today. It's just, you know, if we want to just kind of message each other and go in and maybe look for some trades in the afternoon, we do that. But I don't think we're doing it today. He made quite a bit of money, it sounds like. I made a lot of money yesterday. So I'm kind of just sitting here. I mean, I'm way ahead of my weekly goal right now. I mean, way ahead. And, you know, I don't want to be, you know, pigs get slaughtered. So I'm just trying to be a little cautious in my trading. And it's not even my Discord. It's either Jim's son or Jim's. I don't know. I don't know who the owner is. It's not me. I didn't set it up because I don't even know how to do that. I mean, I'm technically retarded, you know. Come on, come back down here and test the top of this, please. Come on. Don't do that. Well, there it goes. Wow. So the NQ decided to, wow, Jesus. Wow. There's no Discord, Richard. No Discord. There's no Discord. God, I'd hate to think that this launched itself because the NQ finally got to the 5-minute red line, but that's exactly what it looks like. What the hell? Seems like news because this is all the way back down again. Maybe we'll get a W here. Let me look at this. Let me look at potential W in NQ. Potential W. Oh, no. Must be some news. Must be something. Must be something. Well, you did hear it, Richard, but it's. We don't. Jim and I don't even have charts in the Discord. We just kind of chat setups we've seen or whatever. It's nothing elaborate. Trump is talking. Okay, thank you, Peter. I knew something was going on because we went straight up, but then we went straight back down. I knew something was going on. I thought I missed a beautiful trade. I thought I missed a beautiful trade, but that's not it. Oh yeah, definitely lies. Lies, more lies and fairy tales. More lies and fairy tales. We'll see what happened to gold with all that noise. Oh, it finally did test the top of the box. Damn it. Okay, well, let's see. Man. Candle's too big for me. Okay, it's tested the top of the box. Is he like literally talking right now? All right, see you, John. Is he literally talking right now, or did he say something? Because this is a setup right here for me. Shit. Yeah, he's talking. Okay, all right, forget it. This is a setup. This is the setup I was waiting for that I talked about. We created space. Now we're on top of the prior day low. My belief is because of all this garbage down here that they're going to want to keep gold north of here now instead of bringing it back into all the mush. But I don't know that I want to enter a trade, especially in gold, if he's talking right now. Man, this is too bad. This is even giving me an inside candle, man. Shit. Oh, fart. Man, now this is a beautiful freaking setup. Absolutely off the 5-minute gold line, no less. This is a beautiful setup. Oh, fart. Oh my God. I'm going to be so mad. Okay. Keep going down. Don't make me feel bad. Oh, no. Oh, God. Shit. See, God dang it. I sat here and waited for that exact setup. Waited for that exact setup. Look at that. So this is the frustrating part about all this crap, because that's it. That's the pattern right there. Fuck. $1,400 trade if it goes up. $1,400 if it goes up. If it gives, I'm going to tell you right now, if it gives me a W pattern, I'm going to take it. I don't give a rat's ass. If it comes back down and sits on that line, I'm going to take it anyways. I'm not going to sit here and let it do it twice. I'm not going to let it sit here and break out long twice. All right. All right. Give me a consolidation candle over here, please. All right, come on down a little bit. Come down, come down, come down. Come down. Whatever he's saying, he's caused the equities to go down. Sit. Don't run off yet. Don't run off. Just sit. Just sit. Just sit. Just sit. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Just sit. Do not. Oh my God. Fuck. Consolidate, please. Thank you. Keep coming down. Just stay down for a minute. Ah. All right, come down. No, come down. Come down. A little more. Keep coming down. There you go. Keep coming down. Okay. Okay. Now consolidate. Man, these candles got big and ugly. Big and ugly. I'm not taking anything unless I get something a little lower down here. Just stay there. Just stay there for now. So we've got, this is our rotation from here to here. So we're north of that. That's good. If we can get a nice consolidation candle right here, I'd be happy. Ouch. Whoa, I didn't get filled. Oh, I did get filled. Jesus. Go. Now go. Go. Oh, no. Well, all right. I didn't trust it. I was either going to run for me or not. It's probably going to go. It's a nice W setup. See, you got your leg here, down, run up, and then down, and you're doing a higher. It should run all the way up. Is it going to run up? It's taking its sweet ass time, but it should run up. The key is it's got to break that spot right there. Right there. Before it comes back and tests the top of the 9 EMA. See, here's your 9. It needs to break that. Then it can come back and test your 9 and rotate up. But you don't want it coming back and testing your 9 until you get through this pivot right here. It's kind of looking pretty lazy. Come on. Certainly not showing signs of sharks in the tank. Not like this. Yeah. Yep. So when your 9 curls up, what you need is this to have already broken this. So follow me here. This was your down pivot. This is important. That's how you know this is over. So this is your down pivot from here to here, okay? So what you need this to do is run through there while your 9 is curling up, okay? I don't care what line you're trading off of. The 5-minute red line, the 5-minute gold line, doesn't matter, or the static line, does not matter. The situation is the same. M pattern, W pattern, it doesn't matter. What you need is this to go through that line, this pivot. And there's a reason, because that then releases the concept, kind of like we did earlier on a 1-minute gold line, that the 9 EMA that's coming up behind you is going to hold. So you want it to break that pivot before it comes back and actually tests the top of your 9. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? This was a good. So you want to follow the back of those candles until it breaks. Then once it breaks this pivot, then you let the 9 EMA take over. You get what I'm saying? Are you guys getting what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm done too, Snow, but I'm trying to get just a thought across. And this is how you knew this was over. Was the back of that candle got broken because we never then trusted the 9 because it never broke the down pivot, say on a W, or the up pivot on an M. And that's the key. So you protect yourself at the initial phase, and then once it breaks, you then let the 9 take over and bring you to target. Okay? Anyways, and this could be all from what's being talked about right now and whatever. Anyways, that's it. That's your lesson of the day on the W's and the M's. We got some good action off the boxes this morning in the equities, for sure. In the equities, holy cow! And the NQ just blew right across the box. Jesus, isn't that nice? Anyways, so I'm gonna shut down for the day, so I can do my real job. My real job that's killing me. All right. I don't even have CL up anymore. I probably should. Oh yeah, look at that. CL's getting ready to cross the box. Oh, let me look at this. Let me see here. Oh my God, look at that. So, and you know what's funny is I sat here and waited Because what you want to see is this. You want it to come back inside the box and then test the top of it and then run it across. That's what you want it to do. So while it's lollygagging down here, unless it runs away, you want it to run back inside the box, test the top, just like a static line, and then run it across. See if it's going to go. Is there any money here for me to make? 6, 7, $400 maybe. Let me see. Gold is starting to move long again. I guess it bounced off the red line. I'm just done. Yeah, there was a red line. But I'm not trusting it right now. MB Trader, I'm not trusting it. If the president's out there talking and shit, I'm not going to trust the pattern. I'm not going to trust the pattern. Hey, Orville, what's up, man? Well, you can just trade Orville and you'll be off the streets also. You just trade, my friend, and be off the streets also. I've been making money. God, I was above my goal for the week by probably 11 o'clock Wednesday. Good job, Orville. Excellent. Holy crap. Yeah, that's good. Holy crap. There you go. Jim asked me about you a couple days ago. I said, I haven't heard from Orville. I said, he must be busy. Yeah, and that's off a phone. I told a buddy of mine that he's been whining and complaining and calling me about this type of computer and this type of computer and the type of computer he has and the type of computer he wants and how he thinks he's just going to build his own and blah, 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 blah. And I said, dude, I got a guy in my live stream who trades off his fucking phone and makes over $1,000 a day. Oh my God. Just kills me. Just on and on and on about different computers. Well, what about this one? So I sent them the specs on the one I have, and well, I read this about that now. Dude, I don't care. I don't really care. I think he's using Ninja on his phone. I think. Well, he'll tell you. Keep in mind, here's the crazy part, guys. He comes into the live stream on his phone and he trades on his phone. I mean, you can't make that stuff up. It's funny as hell. Tradeovate? Okay, you use Tradeovate? All right. I wish they'd just make them both the same here soon, since Ninja owns Tradeovate. I'll be perfectly honest with all you guys. In this respect about Orville. He's doing something there ain't no way in hell I could do it. There's no way in hell that I could trade off my damn phone. I don't give a shit what anybody says. It's just not gonna happen. There ain't no way I could do that. Yeah, he has it coded in to do his trailing stops, and that way he can get into a trade and let the trade work its way out. That is one thing. And while he's at work. Yeah. I'm at work too, Orville, but I just ignore my phone. I just ignore my phone. I ignore my emails and my phone when I'm at work. I was kind of hoping GC would go long here. Come on. Damn. Nope. Oh, wow. Yeah. Jim's been trading the overnight session lately too. Matter of fact, he sent me a screenshot. This is Jim. He sent me a screenshot for what day was this? So Tuesday night. Okay. So after 6 p.m. Tuesday, $12,747 he made trading gold after the 6 p.m. open. That was Tuesday night. That's insane. Now, what I will tell you is Tuesday, I don't know that he made any money the rest of I think he lost some of that money. Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Because Tuesday night's trading goes into Wednesday. I think he actually lost money trading Wednesday. He didn't lose all the money he made, but I think he lost money that day. Holy cow, Orville. Well, you're doing The micros, right? Am I correct? Yes, MNQ. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Flip between chart and ladder on the phone. Oh my God. Dude, you're a legend. You're a legend, Orville. You're a legend. There's no way in hell. I'm such a dysfunctional clown. There's no way I could do that. I know. Are you in that trade, Patriot? Are you in that long, Patriot? I completely missed it. Yeah. Okay, good job. Good job. I wish I had taken that long there. I wish I had taken that long there because they're going to run that to the box now. I just wasn't paying attention. I was reading Orville's setup. I just completely didn't even see that setup in oil. Didn't even see it because I was watching. Okay, you're long 93.40. Oh my! Off the top of the box, Matthew. Holy cow! Off the top of the bottom of the box. Sorry, Jesus. You know what I meant, not what I said. You know what I meant, not what I said. Is your target like 94.47 or so? All right. Well, shit. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to call it a day. Okay. Gotcha. That's a good idea. I'm gonna shut down. Okay. I know you just asked a question, Wayne, but I got to shut down so I can get to doing some work. I didn't mean, I'm not trying to cut you off, Wayne, but anyways, and I don't know if Nadine's still around, but anyways, I'm going to talk to you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow.